To be or not to be? I think this is a very valid question. To be or not to be? To be like someone or to be like yourself? Do you have someone whom you look up to and try to follow them your whole life, or else just try to compete with yourself? These are two questions that will be answered by humanity till the end of time, and I don't think anyone will get an answer. However, I have two viewpoints with respect to this. Matthew McConaughey, who won the Oscar 2 years ago, says that his hero is himself 10 years later. So he tries to reach that person so that he can achieve his goals or dreams. On the other hand, maybe myself, I have different aspirations to do something in the world of business, to do something more in the world of training, and to do something in the world of music. For each of these, I have heroes. As long as you pursue and move ahead and try to improve yourself, I think that matters the most. Because at the end, it is not about to be or not to be. I feel it is to be in the absolute present. Because only when you are in the absolute present, you are enjoying each and every moment of your life, it would not matter whether you are competing against yourself or you are trying to be someone. This is all I have to say about the topic.
Life is abstract, and so is the statement to be or not to be. Be what? Be not. Be what not? To be sincere, to be rude. To be crude, to be heartless, to be heartening. What? The question finally boils down to, what is that one thing that you want to be in life? And that is what you need to answer while you live this entire journey of life. Life is a part of a couple of things mixed together. Luck, pain, happiness, joy, all put together, jumbled into a box of chocolates, and it comes out where you ought to choose what you want to be. But finally, what defines you as an individual is your character. Your character as to who you are and how you want to be. Life often throws up circumstances. Martin Luther King rightly said, it is the circumstances that define the greatness of an individual. An ordinary man who turned himself into an extraordinary being were the circumstances that threw himself there. A classic example was, Osama bin Laden saw the pain, the misery, the anger amongst the poor, and he turned this world into a killing field. Mother Teresa also saw the pain, the anger, and the misery amongst the poor and turned herself into a saint. It was a choice to be a saint or to be a killer. That was something that you need to answer. While we live this life, we are only left to leave abstract meanings to this world, because the body is mortal. When we die, what we leave behind is a message as to how we were, who we were, what we were. Today Mahatma Gandhi is known, he's called a Mahatma because of the message that he left behind. He decided to be that person. So ask yourself, what is that you want to be? You want to be rich, you want to be true, you want to be, famous, or most importantly, you want to be true to yourself. Be that one thing, and for everything else, put it aside. Be true, be yourself, you'll create greatness.
The contest chair and fellow Toastmasters. To be or not to be is the question. A famous saying says that you have to be there so that you can explain to people. Another famous quotation says that if you have done something right, you need not be there to explain about it or talk about it. But if you have done something wrong, better kill yourself, not be there, so that you have to explain what wrong thing you have done. To be or not to be is always a confusion, because to be for someone, is it really necessary to be there for that particular person? Because often we think of those consequences, whether that would be returned or not. But then we realize to be for that person is that little something which has to be done without expecting anything in return. So to be, and to be there forever is something that we decide from our heart. On the sands of hesitation lay the bones of countless millions who at the dawn of victory sat down waiting and waiting dead. It says that only those who believed that there is something for them and took that one step ahead to be and be there for something and someone is what that has made them. To be is the principle that helps people to emerge as heroes. To be for a nation, to be for a friend, or to be for a system, or to be for values is what that has created systems like Toastmasters or democracy, or be it relationships like friendship or an institution like marriage. So to be and to be there and being there forever may or may not be possible. But as far as you are there, just be there.
To be or not to be is the question. So said Shakespeare many years back in one of his famous works. To be or not to be in the world today signifies a point at which you are undecided. You have got two choices, A and B. Both are equally attractive. You want to marry A or you want to marry B. You don't know whom to marry. To be or not to be is the question. But one cannot be sitting on the fence all the time. One cannot be contemplating all the time. One cannot be analyzing all the time and get into what is called as analysis paralysis situation. Sometimes you just have to take a decision. Yeah, this is the decision and I want to go ahead. Otherwise you will have a situation like what we have in Dadasaheb Phalke Awards nowadays. Somebody who is very much past his prime, Shashi Kapoor, gets the Dadasaheb Phalke Award. Somebody sarcastically said that is a wheelchair a pre-qualification for someone to get Dadasaheb Phalke Award. Because unless you are on the wheelchair, you don't get the award. So that is delayed decision. You don't want to take a decision on who should get the award and give the award to somebody who is absolutely non-controversial. So my call, my appeal to everybody would be to not to be in a to be or not to be situation for a long time, not to get paralyzed by analysis. Instead, take the best possible decision, go ahead with that, don't regret and don't look back. Honest.